For the first time in 46 years, does a sumo stable have a triple salaried promotion to trumpet. Asanoyama, Asahakuryu and Ishizaki had been talking about this non-stop since packing the upper third-tier ranks. And now they've officially pulled it off. All of them up to Division 2. Asanoyama's raw talent and strength delivered him to this, but his grittier side has won him just as many fans, and a new record he can cherish. The first achiever of 2 comebacks from Division 4 to salaried level. Sadly, he's just come down with a cold and could not face the press today, but did tell his local paper on Sunday, "I notice I'm getting tremendous support and therefore desire to pay it all back. I couldn't have fought my way back here without all of the people behind me. It's not over yet. I vow to get back to Division 1 by the end of this year." His 2 colleagues, though, were sure to sing his praises in his absence. Asahakuryu said, "It's amazing how he wins under all that pressure, when people expect him to stroll through every match as a former Ozeki." While Ishizaki added, "I watched him on TV growing up, and got quite emotional passing him the power water after my final bout this time." July third-tier champion Asahakuryu, you recall, flew to Japan on the same plane as Hoshoryu and Oshoma, and accompanied them through high school, but walked a different path for 4 years at Takushoku University. He had fought much of the last half year on an injured PCL, but avoided the operation for fear of missing out on days like this. The problem seemed to improve post-May. Ishizaki, meanwhile, after much speculation, has indeed changed his ring name to Asahakuryu, the sui being the Midori of Midori Fuji, the character for the colour jade. They're running out of new colours for Takasago names. His brother Asahakuryu is the Crimson Dragon, of course, and they are the 24th sibling pair to grace salaried level. Asahakuryu, who rises at the 4th time of asking, has pledged not to forget his sumo roots. Not much over 1 year on since jacking in his schoolteacher's job, he presumably becomes the lightest salaried wrestler at present, still weighing in at just 113 kilos. He turns 25 at the end of next week. The Takasago trio are joined at their new level by Kyokukaiju and Nishinoryu. Kitanowaka just missing out after going 4-1 but dropping his final 2 bouts. Kyokukaiju of Oshima stable, who has made just the 1 losing score since debut in November 2023, said, "I'm delighted in this moment, but had hoped to get here quicker. Not least after posting 5-2 at Makushita 5 in May. Already with 150 plus kilos to play with, Kaiju's next goal is to return to Nagoya as a top-tier fixture in July 2026. Master Oshima, who has now trained up his first salaried fighter, said, "I'd never been so nervous heading into this July. It was heart-in-mouth stuff just watching him." Nishinoryu, meanwhile, forms part of the 15th father-son duo to earn a sumo salary. His dad was the one-time Tsunenoyama who reached Division 1. Having debuted in late 2018, the son said, "I thought I'd be at this place a lot sooner, to be honest. The journey was much tougher than I'd thought, and I felt stuck for ages. When I relayed the news of my promotion to my parents this morning by phone, they said, 'It all starts now.'" 5 men have thus had to make way for the fighters just featured. We presume they are Nabatame, seemingly out for 6 to 8 more months, Mitoryu, who withdrew from July without winning a bout, Otsuji, who fails to survive at silk-belted level again. Dai Amami, despite that final day win over Kitanowaka. And 36-year-old Shimanomi, who finally loses his 2.5-year fight against Demotion. Question marks now hang over his sumo future. I'm not sure he'll be thrilled at the prospect of fighting in Cotton Sash. However, he will not retire until the man renting the elder stock he's presumed to own decides on his next move. Watch for sudden announcements from the ex-Akiseyama. Either I'm leaving the sumo fold, or I've lined up somebody else's stock. Definitely retiring are the following 8 men. Fujinotani, 28 next week, a member of Hakkaku stable since March 2013, but who never made Division 3. 32-year-old Gin Seizan, with Otake stable since 2012, and who made the 3rd tier just once, going 2-5 on that occasion. Koto Taisei, just turned 29, the Sumo Jinku singer who debuted with Gin Seizan and never went beyond Sandame 47. 20-year-old Wakayahara, who debuted with Shishi and Hokuseiho in March 2020, but made just 5 winning scores after that. 22-year-old Uchiumi of Musashigawa stable, who debuted this January but was injured in every subsequent meet. 16-year-old Nakaiie of Yamahibiki stable, who made his bow just this May but has flown the nest already. 16-year-old Hashimoto of Dewanomi stable, who went 0-7 on his Seoul Division 6 outing this May. And 17-year-old Fujiwara of Tokitsukaze stable, who made his bow in this bout here, but found himself back in pre-sumo 3 times due to injury woes, and has now elected to pack his bags.